你好. Hi, this is a video to show you how to use the hot seat game. So let's see, how do you access this game? You go to world language game and choose teacher or whoever and go to teach. And then you will be able to choose in the middle column under vocabulary, you will find the hot seat, 五对比赛. So after you click on that, you will come to this page. Hot seat page. You can choose the teams that you want to have. So it really depends on how many students show up on that day. Can be as little as 2 or as many as 5. Don't recommend 6, but if you have a super large class like 30, then you don't want to go beyond 5 seats for each team. Then you will want to have the 16. And then you can filter the which vocabulary and sentence practice you want to have, either unit or the lesson or the whole thing for the current green words. And thanks to Mike, you get the scoreboard here, so you don't have to track it on your computer or whiteboard to do the addition and count the points on your own. As the team A, B, C, D, E, F, how many team you have, as they earning the points, you just click on them and then they automate it to count it here. So now let's take a look at the rules for hot seat. So for hot seat, you want to divide your teams either in 5 or 4, depending on your student. But what you want to do is to keep your role. Each team will have students sit in a row, no more than 5. Okay, you will see how to score, and that will make more sense to you. So line your students' desk up in a row from front to back. The front is where you and the projector is. The back is the back of the classroom. And line up in a straight line as team members, sort of like a relay. And then each individual student need to have answer their own questions. I have a lot of small whiteboards, but if you students are all having iPads or touchscreen Chromebooks, you can use those too. Just find either Google Doc or like a Notability app will work too. But I find out the whiteboard somehow just their real handwriting really add a layer of competition fun into the game. And find a proper team name. You give them some time, ask them to give you a Chinese name, and then they really work hard on that and make them like more teamwork for that purpose. And teacher will project each question. So the question come back is what where Mike has have level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so amazing that we don't have to make PPTs to create questions. It's already given here. So let's take a look at, I would normally tell the students, hey, for the vocabulary question, true and false, I want them to write in Chinese. And I tell them there are 2 questions. They have to have right answers for both of this. And the timer start count down 20 seconds. So it really depends on your students' level. If they really need the help, and even the countdown is done, you see here is about to expire, and then the question will disappear. You can click on view, the question will come back out here. And then you can check their answer, give them points. If all these points have 5, 5, 5, I know you don't have the scoring yet, it's coming. So after you push this, you can tell them, 兄弟姐妹, it is true, 对的东西不是 ant. So that's incorrect. So they have different question types. Explore and see which one that you really like and which one you want to use. They have different difficulty levels. For the tutorial purpose, I'm not going through all the question types, so you can play around. For how do you proceed? I would like to count down 5, give student time. They know it's time for them to show their answer, and I'll say 给我看, show it to me. And student will put down their marker and hold up their answer. I tell them do not put it down until I have counting. I have seen everybody's. Even though the scoring system is the first seat, which is the most closest to you. If this person is correct, they get 5 points. If this person is incorrect, I'll look at the second seat, which if that person is correct, it's 4 points. If the first and second all wrong, the third person is correct, they get 3 points. So you get the idea. So if none of the four are correct, the last person and correct, they get 1 point. So everybody participates in this game. Everybody is excited and they're nervous. I want to also build this environment where they know that it's okay to be wrong. Nobody knows all the answers. They can count on a team. So even though I say that I will look at the front answer, if they're wrong, I look at the second. I actually just have a quick glance at everybody, so I would know whether they have comprehend the concept and how many percentage of them understood what we have taught. So if right after you see the answer, you want to go back to Hotseat and then enter the score, because if you start explaining, you will forget their numbers. So you want to go back and give them the points first and then explain. I always address this because it's very important. Tell them teamwork doesn't mean that when I give them the question, tell each other the answer. They have to be silent, no communication. Otherwise, they receive 0 points for that round. It's crucial because if one person knows the answer to tell everybody, you really don't know how well your other students are doing. And also remind them your whiteboard need to be flat. Don't show your board around, because all the people in the same role, different team, they will see your answer. So they don't want other people copy theirs, and they willingly apply. So this is a quick video to show you the rules and quickly showing you how to score and show you answer. So feel free to explore different question types and then see which one fit you. You can navigate between these questions. I always warn them. I say, hey, now we have changed to another question type. I actually personally really like the listening thing and have them write. So anything can trick the student to write, right? So writing is always a hard thing. If you just let them boringly copying words, is not as fun as you tell them we're going to play Hotseat tomorrow, so tonight go home and practice writing. And they will. Normally they do. So thank you for taking this time to watch this video. It's a little bit long, but it's worth. I have always had great response from my students when they play this game. Have fun. 再见.